Shonta, hi guys, I'm Judy, and today I'm going to be watching A Witch's Life in Mongol, Season 1, Episode 4. Last episode, we saw Sitara try to make the best of her situation with the help, like Shira kind of, I guess, goaded her into it or something, because he wanted this to help him, advance as well. And she realized it was her opportunity to get the book back and any kind of semblance, like any kind of vestige of of the family she lost. So she started training herself, learning Mongolian and learning about them and displaying her, cleverness to people. And now we made it to Tolui's wife, who she has to help read the book. So she's right there. And we'll see how she deals with it, I guess. Let's get into it. Please don't forget to check out my Patreon for full reactions or subscribe here on YouTube. It helps so much. Thank you. Let's go. Yes, the book is right there. It has to be really infuriating, I guess, in some way. But she's just so calmly like holding it and being like, oh yeah, you're going to teach it to me or something. When they stole it. As far as Star is concerned, that's how she sees it, I guess. I mean, and it's true. too. Like, I can't tell if the women we see here are the same or not. But this disconnect. Oh god, the smile.
どうしてその本お求め？それ価値あんまりない。点とは部分のないもの。線とは幅のない長さ。当たり前のこと書いてる。あのトルイという王子は本の価値なんて分かってない様子だった。
Yeah, that's what she's basing her
この人も興味を失えば手放すかもしれない。当たり前のこと。
But I think, I mean, she asked for it on purpose.
あなたたちにとってはね。
For your people.
だけど私たちにとっては始まりの本よ。トルイはオッチギンなの。
That means he's the heir.
かまどの火を守る者。他の兄弟が独立して自分の放牧地を持っても末の弟だけは親元に残って一族の財産を守り
His expressions are so
オッチギンであるトルイは
fierce or
いず
something.
れ皇帝になります。
You're learning this for his sake.
草原での生き方しか知らないまま。
Mm-hmm.
世界は草原よりも広いわ。不思議だわ。大地の大きさまでわかるなんて。この人は地球の端まで行ったのですか？まさか幾何学を使ったの。知識を得て後の世代に伝えていくこと。それは未来の皇后たる私の務めです。
Okay, she's definitely not empty-headed as Sitara hoped, I guess.
こんなに腹立たしいんだろう。その本がそこに届くまでに何があったのか何も知らないの。
She doesn't
すべてを奪ったあなたたちに施しを受けて、
I mean, if she was
それに感謝する私たちがどんなに惨めかあなたには考えられない。
I don't think she thinks about
ど
it.
こか具合が悪い？
Like, she's so casual.
ご立派です。
Wow.
お妃様にお仕えできる。
She's so kind and so oblivious.
失礼します。
Or at least she seems to be oblivious. Maybe she's pretending.
一瞬でも気持ちが揺らいだことが恥ずかしい。
But now, yeah, she's back on track. I see.
私だけはこの怒りを忘れちゃいけない。あの人には屈しない。
Yeah, it does come across as so callous. But it just kind of seems like they take it for granted, like, that's just how it is.
この砂嵐が過ぎると春になるんだって。
How long have you been here?
ソルコク谷様の天幕に来なさい。言論の手ほどきをご所望です。
Not very long.
かしこまりました。
Because it was really cold when they showed up. I guess it was, yeah, toward the end of winter, so now it's officially spring.
モンゴルは動物が多すぎる。私の邪魔ばかりするの。
Really?
そうね。でも慣れるとなかなか可愛いわよ。
And they're helpful sometimes if you know how to deal with them.
もうここでの冬も2度目ね。
Oh wow,
母さ
okay.
ん最近体調いいよね。やっとモンゴルの暮らしにも慣れてきたから。
Well,
この寒さにはまだ慣れないけ
wow,
ど、
things are moving by fast. Like, it's interesting we're not focusing at all on her lessons, I guess. But
じゃあ
now she knows how to deal with the animals better. Sorgaktani.
3年後
Sorgaktani, I will never
モ
remember
ンゴル
that.
軍は中央アジアの大国ホラズムの王を破り、
フレグクビラエ。
フレグは鹿を仕留めました。
俺はウサギでした。
さすが俺の息子たちだ。
お父様、僕ね、彼は初挑戦。もうすぐ大官がお越しになりますので、ご準備を。ファーティマ、
She knows them very well.
立派な鹿でございますね。
でも
Is that
弓は
Kublai
ずっと練習
Khan?
して
I
たか
think
ら
I know that
あ
name.
の
At least
娘は
he's the
あなた
grandson.
が
Okay, I
連れて
guess
きて
he's
く
the
ださっ
grandson.
た言論の指南役ですわ。
Oh, I forgot about her.
あの学者の娘。
She's
ああして笑ってい
acting
ると
so
可
well.
愛
I
く
feel
て
she's still
年
acting.
相応に見えますね。言
So
論だけじゃな
fetching
く
me.
有能な指南役まで大官が塗ってくださいますよ。
大官がお越しになります。
Let's
首
see
輪
him.
兄ちゃん行こう。
Kublai is the older one, though. Oh, that's the great.
モンゴルの皇帝チンギス
We
カン。
don't get to see him
チンギスカンという巨星が落ちた時、
in 3 years. Okay, okay. Interesting. Is this some kind of tail? Is that supposed to represent Genghis Khan? Oh, is it already has it already happened?
大官、安心してください。モンゴルの未来はあなたの遺言通りに。
Okay, I was like wondering how long it was going to take us to get to those 3 years, but I guess we just skipped to them. Well,
父チンギスカンの広大な遺産の大部分を継承した。土地や財
that's so
産、
interesting that the youngest one does
モン
that.
ゴルの軍事力、そのほとんどをトルイの一族が手に入れることになった。帝国は新たな指導者を選ぶ必要があった。
Isn't it him?
しかし一族や有力将王が集まり、次の皇帝を決める部族の大集会クリル隊を開くまで2年もの時間がかかった。
Oh, it's not necessarily
トルイ
him?
はその間、
Yeah, I thought it was automatically him, but I guess not. I
な
mean,
んだか
she
元気
talked
が
about
な
it
い
as
と
though
ね
he would be the emperor.
でもまあ食べても問題ないと思うわ。
これでよし。
No
さ
blood.
あどんどん解体していこう。
腹を裂く解体方法は嫌。
あーすみません、つい癖で。
あんたたちイスラム教徒は喉を切った家畜しか食べないんですってね。でもそれじゃ大地を血で汚してしまうし、何より血が抜けて肉の味が薄くなっちゃう。もったいない。血が美味しいのに。そんなわけだから。
Well,
モンゴルへ来てもう8年ですよ。
8 years.
血
Oh
の残った
wow.
肉が
Okay.
好きになりました。
そう
肉の味を血抜きしてあるから美味しいなんて、甘いものは甘くなくて美味しいっていうようなものです。
そうそう。じゃあ内臓の方は任せるわ。
We haven't like seen into her actual thoughts for a
喉を切る解体方法
while.
にも。
これが動物が一番苦しまない方法なの。
こうやって血を抜いた方が肉の見た目も綺麗だし傷みにくくなるのよ。
You've been living here
8
for
年。
8
私がトゥー
years.
スで過ごした時間と同じ年月、
Damn.
このモンゴルで過ごしてしまった。
Right.
あの本はいつだって私の手の中にあったのに取り返せてはいないの。これでは取り返したことにならないの。
Yeah. Damn, that's a long time.
何か硬いものか。これって
Bezor?
し
I
ま
don't
さかあの方がね。
still can't believe it's him.
よせ、今日はめでたい日じゃないか。
What's him?
新しい皇帝が即位するんだから。
Interesting. What are they drinking? Is that milk? Or is that supposed to be like alcohol? I'm assuming it's not milk. I have an idea. Who is the
モ
new
ンゴルも
emperor?
偉くなった。これからはモンゴルが世界の中心になっていくぞ。
Ooh. Suing. Or I don't know, what do you call it in Mongolian? I guess it's not the same.
もう41日か。
株の占いによれば41日目が吉日。つまり王子が一族の推挙を受け入れて即位するのは今日だ。
Okay, like it's a big mystery who it is, but isn't it tolui? Oh well, I guess everybody has these braids.
新帝万歳！
Oh, it's the third brother. Okay, interesting. And he's totally fine with it. The one with the drinking problem.
誠にお喜び申し上げます。
Right? Yeah.
おめ
They
でとう
seem
おごたえ兄上。
ありがとう
to
トルイ。
truly like each other. That's interesting. Why'd they choose him?
これで親父の遺言にも添えたし、俺も政務から解放される。
Oh, okay.
大役ご苦労様でした。
ソルコクタにお前を皇后にしてやれなかったのだけが心残りだ。なんで？普通俺じゃないのって。でも親父はこう言った。たくさんの頭を持つ蛇は寒さをしのぐために穴に入りたくともお
They kill
互い
each
に
other
争って入れず死んでしまう。
to work
その
together.
賢さで皆の頭になれ。
Oh, because he's smarter. Okay.
俺はオッチギンだから。
So the
自分が一番優遇
Genghis
さ
Khan
れて
already
ると思って
decided
きた。
that before he died.
でも親父の考えはそんなことじゃなかった。俺たち兄弟の結束こそモンゴルを真に強くする。
Honestly, it sounds
それ
like
が親父の
sound advice.
チンギスカンの
And it seems to be working
俺の一番の願いだ。
so far. What does she think about all this? I do wonder.
やっぱりあの石よね。奥様の本で読んだことがある。とても貴重なものだって。あなたに大事な用事があって、私に。今日限りで、あなたには私の元を離れてほしいの。
What are you conspiring?
首ですか？
What?
ファーティマ、極秘命令よ。
To kill? To kill?
私の一定になってち
To
ょうだい。
act as your spy. Okay, that's spy. Like spy on ogedei, the brother, the brother emperor. I mean, the wife definitely seemed like she had surgakteni. I think she seemed to have more of an ambitious streak. I mean, she was talking about becoming empress, you know, from kind of the get-go, like as soon as we got to know her. It seems like so. It feels that she's not exactly happy with not being empress anymore, which is honestly kind of sad to me. Sad, I don't know if sad, but you know, I mean, there's definitely something to the fact that, you know, the brothers are like so together in this. It seems like, you know, I was told in a comment that that there was like this, like the journal of Genghis Khan or something, where he also talked about, I think, if I remember correctly, what I was told, that he told him that the most important thing is not to, you know, not to like forget themselves and to work together, because otherwise, you know, their empire might fall and stuff. And I mean, there's something like, it seems to, I mean, it's something very humbling in some way to realize that even though through tradition you should be the emperor, you know, to step down and accept that your brother is going to be, because, you know, because your father decided. I don't know. I mean, like, totally seems to really accept that. I mean, he said he had a problem with it at first. He was like, what was happening? But he really seems to accept that. And there's something, you know, like, you wouldn't, I think a good ruler does realize when he needs to step down, or even like accepts it when like if the empire or the people or whatever, like it's more important to him than he himself. I mean, a lot of times ruler are like dictated, it feels like, by their ego to some degree, and especially as someone who was raised to be uh the emperor, like someone who always thought he would be, and then suddenly to be told, no, actually you're not going to be, and then to also like fill in the role for like 2 years and then step down. It's interesting. I mean, someone who's able to do that and like accept that that's better for whatever reason, even if Genghis Khan made like the wrong decision. I mean, accepting that and like being able to support your brother who takes the throne, I think there's something very powerful about that. Like, I definitely feel like the bond that the brothers have has been portrayed in a way that's kind of like, you're kind of like, oh, I don't know. It's like I was looking a little surprised to see it because I don't feel that usually happens, or at least I haven't come across that, I guess, in my vast experience. But like, you usually hear about all these like people working against each other, and families, like royal families, like having all these like internal problems and stuff like that. And so having like this brotherly bond, portrayed this way, just feels like pretty unique and pretty like nice, honestly. But then we have the wife who I thought, I was like scared that she was going to tell Sitara that she wants her to kill people or something, to kill the emperor. I don't know. But for now she's just spying. Okay, we'll see where that goes, but yeah. I'm worried. But then I'm like, why am I worried? Am I supposed to root for the Mongolians? Also, Tolui's son, Kublai, I'm pretty sure I heard the name Kublai Khan. Kublai Khan. So I feel, and I know that, from the little that I read, I know that the grandson eventually becomes something. I don't know which grandson it is, but I feel because I know the name and he's a grandson, that I'm like, okay, so he's gonna take over. So something's going to happen there. I feel, I don't know. In any case, it's interesting. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, the Mongolians did fall. I don't know the story exactly. I don't know also how long their empire held for. But we definitely have the grandson at some point, so for a little while more. But yeah, and I don't want to read more about it because I kind of want to see how it plays out in the story, because I'm assuming it's pretty I was told it's based on the history, I think, written by Genghis Khan himself, or at least some of it. So it's pretty accurate to some rendition of things, I guess. I'm sure it didn't use only that as a source, but anyway, so it's interesting, and I do want to see how it plays out. Definitely feel like Sorgaktan is conspiring, and Sitara is going to be involved. I mean, she already is getting involved in it. And I do wonder, because so far in this episode, it just felt like, we moved through the years pretty fast. Like 8 whole years just passed. I mean, I guess they also 8 years passed in the first episode, but here it just felt like we didn't really know what was going on. Like, we don't really know what, like, in those intervening years, we don't know what, if any change really happened to Shtara's way of thinking. But it seems like at the end she was thinking like, oh, like I haven't, like, it's been 8 years and I haven't been able to take the book back, and she just feels like useless and like nothing really happened. So I wonder if the edge of her like hatred toward them though is as sharp, is as honed, because like we saw her talking to the kids, and we saw her just like really integrated in some way into the Mongolian way of life, but at the same time also we saw how she's like, again, she's pretending, she's like, oh yeah, I don't mind eating blood meat, and it's true to some degree, but she also knows, like, she remembers how it used to be and why like why they did the things they did, like why they cut the throat of the animals and why they bled the meat. So it is important to her. So she's definitely holding on to that. And I think she still has the same kind of, like, I wonder if she's as infuriated with Sorgaktan as she was, the first day that she saw her and had that talk with her, which was really, I really understood how infuriated she would be, because she was just being talked to like, oh, nothing happened. I was like, oh, I got this book. Look at that. Like, you teach me now. I want to know everything. La la la. And she's talking to someone who, someone the book was stolen from. I mean, obviously she doesn't know that, but still, someone conquered, someone taken out of her home, someone that even if the book wasn't taken from her personally, which it kind of was, it's like from her people. It's like, and there was like no understanding of that, or at the very least, no, like, again, I don't know if she was kind of pretending, because I mean, if you start apologizing for conquering your slaves, things gonna like, obviously that's not the kind of authority that you want to instill in them. So like, I don't know if it was like a clever tactic on Sorgaktan's part, or if it was just like, just like carelessness. Like, I don't really think about it. You're here, you're going to teach me, that's all I care about. Like, maybe thinking if she's like kind of ignoring that, she's going to like the years will wear her down or something, and she will become loyal to the Mongols no matter what. Like, that's just how things are. I wonder about that, because we don't get to hear a lot of inner thoughts. I mean, obviously it's all from kind of Sitara's point of view. We hear like the narration that kind of talks generally about what's going on, and then Sitara, I mean, which is also voiced by Sitara, right? So, but anyway, Sitara is like, we hear some of her inner thoughts sometimes, but there are like intervals where we don't hear anything at all, and we just suppose, I guess, to assume it's still the same, even though things change and a lot of time passes. I do feel like even if she is still kind of like, she's still angry and like she still wants to take the book back, she still wants to get back at them, I feel like there's definitely some part of her that, I mean, she said she spent 8 years here, the same amount of years she spent back in Tus, how's it pronounced? I'm not sure. And we saw her talking to, the princes and stuff, and knowing so much about Mongolian habits. And I just feel, even if she doesn't want to, she has some, I don't know if to go as far as to say attachment to the people she sees every day, but like, you kind of can't help it. Like, you live here for so long. I feel that to some degree, even if you don't want to, like, you just can kind of get integrated into the place that you live, So it's interesting. Can't believe we didn't get to actually meet Genghis Khan. I mean, we heard about him a little. We saw him, not really. But I mean, I also like it because it's like, oh, this big like figure in history kind of, makes him grander, that you don't really get to see him. Anyway, we'll have to wait and see what the Sorgaktan has in mind, and how Sitara is going to deal with all of it. And I mean, if she's going to spy, I mean, I'm still waiting for the moment we meet with the wife of I don't know what to call her, the woman that we saw, the wife of ogedei, like the third, like the emperor right now. I mean, if she is spying on the emperor, I'm assuming she's going to come across this woman again, and she's going to play a big part, right? That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, very interesting. I hope you guys enjoy this reaction. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Special thanks to my top Patreons: Redding Tier, Andy Plays All Night, Terranor, Michael Gabriel, Marsh, Stone Tree, Antiquity, and Red Emia. And to the rest of my amazing Patreons, without whose support I would never be able to do any of this. And to my YouTube watchers, thank you so much.